Welcome back, everybody. It's been really long, and we have a Wi-Fi battle, which is even longer than my last upload. So yeah. So this is pretty awesome. It's a battle against Sniper 2673, and this battle is going really fast because the first bits are really really stally. So if you didn't notice, the first move I used taunt as he switches out to Gara, and then he switches back out as I set up my rocks, as I taunt and he doesn't get rocks, and then I set up rocks as he switches back out to Gara, and I use taunt and see that he's a sub dancer. So I was like, crisis averted, because any sub-dancing Gyarados is pretty weird. And then he has the Ice Fang, so I'm like, crap. But that also means he doesn't have the Stone Edge and whatever, so he's walled by a few things. He doesn't have Earthquake or Stone Edge. So, yeah, I use Roost that off. And this is really stally. So the taunt wears off, but he doesn't want to go for that anymore. And just goes with the Ice Fang, and that sucks because it's like quadruple super effective. That's 65 base power. I know because my Gara has Ice Fang if you've seen it before. So yeah, that's like 260 base power from 4 times super effective. Yeah, and then Gara has high attack. So yeah, now I'm getting quite low, but he's still doing less than what I get back. And then he decides to crap himself over and go with waterfalls. And if he kept going with Ice Fangs, he could have gotten, like, Freeze Hex or had a better chance of knocking it out, but it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, he waterfalls, I roost, waterfall, roost. This is the reason why the whole battle is sped up, so I'm probably gonna miss a lot of parts. So yeah, I predict the waterfall, taunt wears off, blah, he goes back to Registeel, and I just go with safe Ice Beam, and he now knows I don't have the hidden power electric, like some do, but I have counters for Gara. So he sets up his rocks, but I want to get Batman in before he can switch out. So we switch out, predicting the Earthquake, but I predict him to switch out to Gara, not knowing he had Gengar, but now he's Gengar, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, that helps, because now I have a healthy Gliscor. So now I switch out to Warzone, the Heatran, and he's scared off into a Gyarados, and Intimidate doesn't do anything, and I just hit it with a Fire Blast. And this Fire Blast does decent damage, actually. Like, 2/5? A third? I don't know. It just does a good amount. And then I switch into my Dry Liquid, predicting another Waterfall, but he switches into his Heatran, predicting another Fire Blast. So, he should have done that before. And, yeah. So, now he switches to his Snorlax, because he knows he can't, like, survive a Surf. And Snorlax is a beast. Really, like, this Snorlax is just, like, annoying, but not really, because it was easily taken care of, as you'll see later on. So it goes for the Body Slam that does pretty good damage, but not over half. I was surprised it didn't do over half, but whatever. So it's ended Chores, which is supposed to be, like, chores, because, like, all the appliances in a house that Rotom goes into. But it's not the cut Rotom. I don't know why, but I made sure it's a cut Rotom, whatever. Yeah, I used Will-O-Wisp, but he predicted that, and then he goes for the Earth Power, predicting my prediction of a Fire Blast and going into Heatran, but I predict that, use Thunderbolt, and that paralyzes it, so it's useless now. And I think it's Scarfed. Yeah, and then Fuzzy. And then I use Thunderbolt, and then I get the Parahex again, but this time it didn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure I'm faster than Snorlax. So yeah, now it's 6-5 me. And I just leave this in for fodder because it's done its duty. But I don't think it mattered at all. really, if I, like, saved it. I just wanted a free switch into a different Pokemon. And, yeah. So he withdraws the Gengar and goes into Registeel, as I wish, predicting that. And I was debating whether to keep it into Wish Shield Dry Liquid or Warzone. And I go with Warzone because it's Life Orb, if you've seen in the video. But he switches out to Gengar for some reason. And yeah, now Warzone's back at full health. So he takes back Gengar and sends in Registeel, but I take back Warzone and send in Dry Liquid. This is like the whole reason I sped up this video, because it's like 15 minutes long or whatever. It's 16, 17 minutes long. This video would be over the limit by a long shot. So he goes for the Thunderbolt, which really surprised me and knocks me down, but yeah, I have a Wish going right now. So I just go for the Surf, and he sends back, I go for the Protect, because if it used it again, I don't want low HP. But he switches out, protecting that, blah, blah, blah. And then I completely forgot about Gengars and Thunderbolt and how common they are, so I kept it in. This is like a special-ish wall, sorta. I, like, took the defensive wall set, and then instead of bold, it's like careful, calm. No, it's calm. And like, yeah, it's max HP, so that's nice. So then I use Protect, and it uses Exeter. I'm just trying to get like stuff back, and I send back Batman, and he sets up Swords Dance this time, like predicting a Protect or a Switch, but doesn't really matter. So then I go for a useless Taunt, because he just Iron Heads me, and yeah, Stab, +2, not gonna live, no. And Flying doesn't resist Steel, which I think is weird, sorta, but whatever. So he sends in his Heatran, but I predict that, because he's predicting me to go for a Flash Fire, Flash Fire him. But no, I predict that and go with the Earth Power, and it would do reasonable damage even if it didn't go. So yeah, it's a dead Heatran, and that's nice. That's always nice, because I'm taking down his team. And you'll see that the video is going to end soon, and there's 3 Pokemon left. How could that be? Well, let's see here. He uses Waterfall, gets me back. He tries to set up again with a DD after this, even though he's faster already. And if you got an Ice Fang, you could have gotten a Freeze or Flinch or whatever. And if he had Stone Edge or Earthquake like he should, he could have done good damage. So, yeah. He sends out Scissor. I switch out to Heatran. And, yeah, he goes for the X-Scissor. Not much you can do, really. He should pack the Bullet Punch. But if he had the Bullet Punch, then what he should have done was switch out to Registeel here, and make sure I take Life Orb damage, and then Bullet Punch me. Yeah, I don't think that mattered though, so that Fire Blast ends the game. Comment, rate, sub, I am out. Peace.